how do you get professionals to respond to you by email or text? They said, oh yeah, keep in touch with me. You email them, you text them, and it's crickets. What could you be doing wrong? Let me tell you, let me give you some training that I gave somebody in our A-List program on how to respond back to people that you met at an event and now you're following up and you want to get them to respond back to you so that you can meet them and actually start working with them. Luana met some people that said that they were very interested in her and wanted to follow up and have meetings with her. So she's wondering how to respond. So here's a follow-up email that she sent me that she's wanting help with. She wrote, "Hi, Evan," which is good. She's got power in there, exclamation point. "Hi, Evan, how are you?" Question mark. That's always good to just engage them a little bit. "It's been a while since we talked, period. Just wanted to follow up. Okay. I've been busy in the last few weeks and had the opportunity to record an African song with a songwriter from Uganda. This Sunday I'll perform again at the Broadway Comedy Club. Thanks again for discovering my music and reaching out to me. Can't wait to work with you together. Happy face, Luana." Not a bad email, but it can be improved a lot, actually. One of the things that I always say is make every thought, every subject, its own paragraph. You shouldn't lump a bunch of stuff together in one paragraph. And then this sentence here, "can't wait to work with you together." That doesn't even make sense. So what you should do every time is read it out loud before you send it. Just make that your practice. Read it out loud, make sure it all makes sense. So the first thing I told her is shorten up your sentences. Make them more concise. Say it in less words. That's actually how you come across as confident. Okay, somebody that's very confident is not going to write a really long sentence, a run-on sentence. They're just going to be like boom, boom, boom. Okay. Number 2, read out loud before you send. Number 3, confident language. Don't apologize. And she didn't apologize, but the language was sort of like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm bothering you." I know a lot of people have made this mistake where they're kind of feeling like, "Hey, I don't want to bother you, don't want to step on your toes, don't want to take too much of your time." You're not accomplishing anything when you do that. In fact, you're just making them go, "Oh, well, I guess you're not important. Why am I even wasting my time reading your email?" So don't do that. Assume that you are important. You met somebody, you had a good conversation, and now they want to hear from you. Assume that. That's just power. That's confidence. That's certainty. People crave certainty from you. So put certainty in your emails. So confident language. Don't be overly meek or nice. Just be real. You met this person and you're following up with them. Be friendly. Okay, you can be friendly. And remember, this is always a business. These are always business correspondence, but that does not mean in the film industry that you are overly formal. That will be the kiss of death if you are overly formal. I see these all the time. Overly formal, just trying to be just say it. Short sentences, say it. Let me give you an example of this. She wrote, "It was so nice to talk to you. Happy face. I've uploaded the concert I had with Natalia at the Broadway Comedy Club." So two different thoughts, two different sentences. So what I say is instead, you have one thought per paragraph. "It was so nice talking to you at the blah, blah, blah event." Exclamation point. Use exclamation points, not all the time, but use them here and there to give energy to your sentences. Notice this is a short sentence and a happy face. And you're telling them where you met them because they meet people all the time, just like you meet people all the time. "Here's the link to the concert with Natalia at the Broadway Company Club." So you just give it to them, just give it to them. So it's just much more straightforward, boom, that's it. As if they were a friend, you'd be like, "Hey, here's the link." All right, so here's another example. She wrote, "How are you? It's been a while since we talked. Just wanted to follow up." This is that apologetic kind of talking that I'm talking about here, right? "I have been busy in the last few weeks and had the opportunity to record an African song with a songwriter from Uganda. Instead, I recommend being more playful, more fun. Remember, people will always remember you for how you make them feel." Okay, so that's why we like to use happy faces. "So how are you?" Happy face. Following up, remember, energy, short sentence. I've had some exciting weeks! Exclamation point. "I just recorded an African song with a songwriter from Uganda, period. This Sunday I'll perform again at the Broadway Company Club." Maybe with that songwriter or whatever, okay? "Want to come? You're invited." Happy face. Okay, so that's really good. Can you see the difference? There's a lot of confidence in that, a lot of certainty in that. You're assuming that they're going to come. Or here's another version. "How are you?" And then put their first name in there. "It's been a while!" Exclamation point. And you could put another happy face there, right? "Hey, some news," or "some good news." You could say, "Hey, some good news. Last week I recorded an African song with a songwriter from Uganda. It's very..." Describe it, tell them why they might be interested. You may love it. Happy face. This Sunday, I'll perform again at the Broadway Comedy Club. Like to come? Let me know. I'll hook you up. I would put another happy face there. Talk soon. So remember, short sentences, confidence. Don't apologize. Come across expecting them to respond to you. Each paragraph is its own subject. Use a little playfulness. Remember, it's about how you make people feel. And then finish strong and use the happy faces to help make them feel good, okay? But not too many of these things. You'll look like a child if you've got a whole bunch of them, okay? So remember, this is professional correspondence. And if you do this, you will come across just right and they will respond. And then you will start to develop a relationship with them, okay? Very important stuff because the whole film industry is all relationships. When you get good at this, you can write your ticket to where you want to go. Okay, hope this has helped. Make sure to share this if there's somebody that you know that could benefit from it. And thanks so much. Bye.